Yeah, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I'm on Avengers, bro, for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and load up some shit on Avengers for a second, and then I'm gonna see if he hit me back, and then we can jump on some GTA while we doing this shit too. Yeah, he hopped on GTA, but I'm gonna see how many missions we had left on Avengers.
Like a few.
All right, you wanna jump on that real quick with me?
Yeah, that's alright, baby. Gotcha. Send
So
me the
yeah.
invite verse, cause every time I close a game, the recording is gonna stop.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Go ahead. Well, shit, you just started. Go ahead and load in, and then
Now
do
we
your.
we can start over.
Yeah, I'm about to say do your intro over again when you load in.
Yeah,
All right, hold on. Give me like 2 minutes, bro. I'm about to check on my food. Real quick.
got you.
Relax about it. Turn that off. I don't need no
All right.
fan. Oh, I need to go like that.
When you're ready, you can send me the invite.
All right, I'm loaded up on the Avengers, bro. Give me 2 seconds, bro. You loaded up yet?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Yo, yo. Okay, this is good. Yeah. Yup. Cool. Can everyone hear me?
Boss man, no, I never work. CEO versus. I hate these menus, bro. Hold on, bro. Damn, I hate these menus. I'm about
Alright,
to send you this invite.
gotcha.
CB, you there? CB.
But you thought the stuff, yeah, yeah.
Yo.
We did all the missions in the Pacific North, right?
What happened?
We did all the missions in the Pacific North, I think.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's the one that got the boss match. Okay, there now. We still got something to go on that. Multiplayer mission, iconic mission. What's an iconic mission? Somebody gotta play this. Oh shit, nah, what you doing? You're doing too much, too fast, slow down. I'm gonna back out of this shit. It's all fucked up. Back to the war table. Why does come on? So yeah. Alright, let's do this one.
Alright. We'll wait for the invite.
Send it to you right now, G. Yeah. It's coming your way. And let me go to... I think my dude played Avengers. Let me see if he'll join on with us. Okay. Let me jump on dude. You good then?
Let me know when you're ready.
You ready?
You ready?
Hold on. Damn, it just kicked you. I hate when I do that shit. Hold on. I gotta invite you back. It just kicked you out.
Hello. Connected. Oh my god. I'm still in your thing or it kicked me out.
Nah, you in here now. It just showed that you in
Alright.
here. Oh shit, my
Alright.
phone about to die. Hold on. Charge on this bitch. E.
Alright.
Charger.
Alright. Give me the green light when you're ready.
Charger. I know I brought a charger in here. You know what's that? Hold on, bro. 2 minutes.
Alright.
I gotta go to the car now. Get my charger out the car. Sound like a cicada. Sound like a cicada. Say, boss man, now I got that work. CEO, bitch, sir. Now I got that work. Green light on, Bree.
Alright, let's do this. What's up, beautiful people? It's your host, Positive Gaming, and welcome to the I said positive. I'm bugging. Welcome to the game. Welcome to the Gaming's God podcast. I'm Positive Gaming, and today we're gonna be we have a lot of topics that we're gonna be discussing, but we're gonna be doing it in a 2-part episode. So basically, this is gonna be the first part. Our other co-host, Chris, he's not here today,
Yeah,
so
Chris, man,
we're gonna probably What happened?
I was just saying, Chris wasn't gonna be with us for the first part, but
Yeah.
he's gonna be for us for the second part for sure.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But CB, plug yourself in.
Yeah, bro. It's King C's, man. You know, it's Gaming Guys podcast. We back with another one. It's episode 3. It's been so much news going on this week in the gaming world. We just couldn't wait. You know what I mean? We just had to start talking about it. So
Yeah.
We about to talk about it. Chris got caught up in actually some work inside the game world, so he actually doing that shit right now. And then when he available tomorrow, we gonna clean up and polish up the rest of the episode for y'all. But start on your topics, bro. Start on the topics, bro.
Bet. So the first topic we're gonna be discussing is, hold up, we gonna launch the mission or we gonna wait?
Yeah. Let me launch it up, though.
I bet. The first topic we're going to be discussing is BioShock 4. So there's been talk of BioShock Infinite. BioShock Infinite is my favorite one.
You like BioShock Infinite over BioShock 1?
Yes.
Oh, I feel you.
Yes. The reason why I like BioShock Infinite because it was like a different type of game. It was not like a regular old first-person shooter. It was like a strange type of first-person shooter in its own way. And the thing about that game is, if you want to understand the whole story of the BioShock game series, you have to play the DLC to understand the whole story. And I like that because it's kind of forcing you to play the DLC. It's kind of forcing you to buy the DLC to understand the whole story. I like that mindset that they was thinking about. 2K did a good job by doing that, and they did a good job making this game. But if they make a fourth one, I'm excited for it. What about you, King C's?
Actually, to be honest,
The arc reactor's nearby. Jarvis.
he was.
Hold on, you
playing.
cutting out? Oh, okay.
Am I back on? You hear me?
You good.
Yeah, I said the mission. Now that you mentioned that, remember they actually released the remastered version on PS4. I actually got that. I was actually playing that shit, just in and out in between other games, not too long ago. And I'm actually like worked my way through the story. I did start it on PlayStation 3. I got to like damn near close to the end, honestly, and I just didn't finish it out because it was like around when PS4 pretty much came out, and then PS4 came out, so I ended up playing PS4 shit. But I like Infinite a lot. I like BioShock as a franchise a lot. I played all of them, 1, 2, and 3. I like 1 a lot. I mean, 1 really like. It just had me drawn in for some reason. I don't know what it was. It just had me locked in on it. Infinite, especially on PS3, definitely had me locked in. Like I said, I pretty much almost beat the game on PS3. I just didn't finish it. So I started to work on that within the PS4 version. So that's something I'm definitely gonna go back to and finish up because I wanted to finish the rest of that story out because the story was getting good. That's one thing about BioShock that I liked about. Their story for a first-person shooter is fucking top-notch. You feel me?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's a really good story. So to have that story element added into a first-person, that's dope to me. I like it. Can't really get no better than that. And if they come out with a 4, I mean, it's been time. It's been it's about time for a 4th one to come on out.
Most definitely.
You think it's gonna come out on PS4 or PS5 though?
They probably might do what they're doing with all the other games. They're probably gonna come out with a PS4 version, and then when like the PS5 comes out, they're gonna come out with a better and brand new one.
Okay.
So that's my prediction. But I hopefully they do this game justice because the way the Infinite ended, I'm not gonna spoil it because I know you didn't finish it. Right. But they could. I feel like they can. Hopefully, they do a good job with this one because whenever a game is all hyped up, people are waiting for it to come out, and then there's a disappointment. It's like come on now. Like, hopefully they do good. I have faith in 2K because they be making 2K like the basketball games. People be buying them left and right. Like people never stop buying them. But hopefully they do BioShock 4. Justice. Hopefully they're making it. Hopefully these rumors are true, but they're saying they are. But we gotta see. We gotta see in the future because you never know with these games. They say they're gonna come out and then it gets canceled and then you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, especially for Xbox, I know what you mean. But
that's a fact. That's a fact.
I think BioShock is a good 2K. They ain't gonna let that fall at the wayside. I'm down, bro. I don't think they're gonna let that fall at the wayside. So we should be straight. I think like they got to do it. I mean, where you think what do you think the story element of BS4 though? Like, do you think they're gonna go back to like, they're gonna continue the story, or like it's gonna be something new?
I think it's gonna be something new because the way I wish you finished Infinite because we could talk about that.
Okay, but I gotta finish it then. I'm gonna make that my business to finish it then.
Yeah, but the way it ended in Infinite, it probably might start because when after I played Infinite, I played the DLC, so I can understand the whole story because I didn't understand it when I first played it. Because at first, when I saw when I first saw Infinite, the trailer, like when I saw like BioShock Infinite, the gameplay trailer, I was like, yeah, I was amazed. I was like, what game is this? And I was like, yeah, like I was confused. I wasn't planning on getting it because it looked like a weird and strange game. So I was like, oh, I'm not picking it up. And then one day, I went to GameStop, and then I asked the guy behind the counter. I was like, "What's this? What's this about?" He was like telling me it's about like, it's a good game. It's weird. It has a lot of racism in it, but it's a good game. I was like, okay. Let me see what this is about. I tried it out and I loved it. I didn't put it down since. Like when I got it for the Xbox 360, I was in love with that game. And the thing about BioShock, the reason why it caught my attention because I like those type of games. I'm like, cause I usually used to play like GTA, Call of Duty all the time, but I like trying out new games. And there's a topic that we're gonna be talking about later that really that I really want you to understand about like different types of games. But BioShock, hopefully they continue with the story. But I think they probably might do something new with it because I felt like in Infinite, the way it ended in Infinite, it felt like it was like a new story. So hopefully they do something new, and I hope they like have the same characters in the game. But if not, then hey, let's see what they do. You never know.
Yeah, like that's what I noticed about Infinite too. It was more so of a new story, not necessarily a kill off of one and two. It was like you know its own new shit. So that's what I actually liked about it too. Like it definitely opened up some shit. It went racial on it and all that type of stuff. They definitely spread their wings on that when they let them like 2K let them like spread their wings for real. And then I like the rail system on the shit. You know what I mean? Like how they implemented that rail system into the aspect of the combat.
Definitely.
That was dope. That was dope. BioShock, come out with the foe. Come out with the foe. Y'all need to come out with the foe because I'm gonna play that shit.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that shit.
Alright, let's go to the next topic. Ghost of Tsushima co-op mode. Now when I found out about this, because people was like thinking like, oh, are they coming out with a multiplayer? And it was like, no. People was like saying, no, they're not coming out with a multiplayer, it's just a single player game.
Yeah, it looked like, I wasn't expecting that shit at all, bro.
Exactly, and the thing about this game is it's perfect for co-op mode because it's like you can use stealth, and the way the missions are set up, it's like it's a good way to do co-op. You know? Yeah. So I can't wait for it because I know you're planning on getting this. So when you get it, we can both play together and just play some Ghost of Tsushima, and we can do some raids. So we can just like start doing some missions together and just have fun. That's the best thing about it.
That's the first thing I thought, bro. Like, oh shit, Ghost going multiplayer. I said, oh yeah, me and PG got some shit to play then. I'm like, that's going down. That's gonna be going on. That's on the log ASAP. Like ASAP. That gotta be done. I mean, for Ghost to release a multiplayer aspect of this, I wasn't expecting it. That's a plus. They like, and then they giving it up for free.
Like, that's a shocker too because like, you know how these games are. They want to give out stuff for like, oh, you gotta pay for it. You gotta pay for it. Like, come on now. I'm sick of this paying for shit.
Especially a single player game like that. You know, they ain't really getting no money off of. You know, if you ain't got no multiplayer aspect, you ain't getting no money off of no multiplayer shit. So it's like you missing a bag on that aspect. But with them saying like, yo, this is gonna be free and all this type of shit, like they really spoiling people. PlayStation really like, you know what I mean? We giving y'all some shit, you know what I mean? We giving y'all some heat, we giving y'all some fire, and we gonna let y'all like eat and have fun with this shit because I think they just trying to get in the good graces for the next system. You know what I mean? They gotta flex their muscles for the next system for everybody else, and just say like, look, you know what I mean? We rocking with y'all. We about y'all gamers, and I mean, you can't get no better than that, bro. Free content, like on a AAA plus game, you can't get no better than that, bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's a plus. I like the. They said they're gonna come out with 3 different modes. You got the raid mode, you got the horde mode, and you got the co-op mission mode. The co-op mission modes will be like 2-player events. The rest will be 4-player events.
Yeah, I can't wait. I really can't wait.
So yeah, shout out to
do you know when it's coming out?
They said it's gonna be in the fall, so it's gonna fall in between either next month and all the way until what, December basically, a little bit before December, December. So we got like a 2-3 month span of when it got to come out. You know they're gonna try to polish it up before they just rush it out.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait. I already got the game, so I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Speaking of
next topic, Go ahead.
I got to throw something in that I heard about since we were talking about upgrades to the next system. Did you hear about Control and how
Control? Yeah, I heard about that situation.
Yeah, like you can't, like, if you already bought the game, you don't get the upgrade for the next systems. But if you buy the game with the new the new shit that they just released, like the, I guess, the collector's edition of it, then you get the free upgrade. That shit is harsh, bruh. That's not cool.
Yeah, that's stupid. I hate, cause I hate when gaming companies do that type of shit. Like, oh, you gotta buy the upgrade version to get this and get that. Like, come on, let us have it for free. Come on now, what's going on?
That ain't gonna do nothing. Stop being money hungry. Yeah, that's not gonna keep your game relevant.
Exactly. And
they don't see it that way. They don't see it that way. They like super money hungry on that. I feel like Control. I mean, like, how you punish the people that supported your game in the beginning? You was a new IP, so a lot of people didn't even have to buy your game or support your game like that. So for the people that was the hardcore people that actually went out and supported your game, you should reward them with that upgrade. Don't try to how you put it, bring beach to the sand and then look for other sand at the beach. You know what I mean? Like,
they're not being humbled. Yeah. They just being hungry. Like,
yeah, you ain't
like,
being loyal
I get
to
it.
The people.
Yeah, like, I get it. You looking for that money. I get that, but at the same time, when money can also ruin a game when you think about it, because when you have people pay a lot of stuff, like EA, like look at them.
You know what I'm saying? Money can ruin a game. EA.
Exactly. When you put a lot of when you put like a game, when you have a game where it's like, oh, you gotta buy stuff to win or buy stuff to look cool and stuff like that, it's gonna kind of fuck up the game in a way, and it's bad for you because it's like, come on, you have a game that has potential, and then you put in too much money. Like, you're like, okay, you gotta buy these skins to have this, you gotta buy these guns, you gotta buy this upgrade, you gotta buy the season pass to have the upgrade. Like, what's up with this season pass? Back in the day, you didn't have to buy no season pass. All you had to do was buy the game, you have everything unlocked. That's it. You don't have to buy no season pass. You don't have to buy none of that. Like, what's up with that season pass? I'm sick of that shit. It's really annoying. It really is.
Yeah, the season pass is how they it's like they try to extend the life of the game, and I get it, but how they try to extend the life of the game is through the microtransactions as well, and that is the catch-22 of it. And it really, overall, I don't feel like it benefits the gamer, and your gamer is the most important thing at this moment when it comes to games. I mean, the people that play your games is going to be who you want to listen to. And pretty much rock with, and try to make their the way they handle things, as best as as smooth as they possibly can. Because once you make it difficult for them, you ain't doing nothing but just browsing it. Basically, you pulling attention away from the game when you do that.
Exactly.
Like, people just be like, okay, this is like it ain't like a rewarding grind. It's a grind that you can actually. It's a grind that's not worth it, basically, at the end of the day, when you got transactions in your game. It eliminates that fact. Yeah, it pretty much eliminates the aspect of grinding and getting rewarded for your grind. You can just pretty much skip everything and then go on to the next thing and go on to the next thing. You're just paying out of your pocket for shit. It ain't fun like that. You pretty much, you eliminating what games is about when you do that shit. You just pretty much is like you hurting the whole core of just gaming when you do that shit. Because like games already as is, it's hard to keep enough people's attention with all the ADHD that people got. So when you got something that's holding people's attention, you want to just keep that shit and hold that shit as long as you possibly can. And the only way you really do that is by listening to them and getting that feedback and just feeding off each other. Fortnite, you know what I mean? Shit like that. And you see how they successful and they booming and everything like that. Just follow the blueprint. Apex, you know what I mean? Follow the blueprint. They do the same thing.
They doing good.
They did the same thing that Fortnite did, pretty much, as far as their community. And you see how, and quiet as kept, most people like Apex more than they like Fortnite right now. So
I don't blame them.
So it's like, pay attention to what's going on around you in the industry. You feel me? Like that.
Pay attention to your competitors.
Yeah, pay attention to your peers.
Because it's like the same thing with Xbox. Like Xbox, they not really doing much. They thinking, they like when the Xbox conference came out, it's like, what the hell is this? Like, what games are you showing us? You're showing us nothing but. Are you showing us new games, or are you showing us just indie titles? You know, it's like you're just giving Sony the win.
Yeah.
Step up your shit. Like, come on now.
Yeah, they gotta Xbox gotta come. I mean, they just really got to come a lot harder than what they coming on. They really focusing on their subscription system. Like
the Game Pass
Xbox,
shit.
Yeah, I hear a lot of these Xbox, a lot of these Xbox supporters and podcasts, fanboys and shit like that. And when I listen to them talk, man, it's like, boy, y'all, it's tough for y'all to try to explain what Xbox is doing.
They damage controlling. They controlling.
They be struggling trying to just make it sound good, like, you know what I mean, and try to like make it worth their while. But like a lot of them, I noticed, like it's gotten so bad though that even them at their time frame, they have to be honest about certain things. Like I heard somebody say not too long ago on one of the podcasts, one of the Xbox Gaming podcasts, they said they ain't had a official exclusive since like Halo 3, dog. Like a real live blow out your back official exclusive, like that make everybody want to go get it type shit. You will buy the system for this type of game. They said they ain't had none of them. They ain't had a game like that since Halo 3. You know how long Halo 3 was out, bro?
That was a long time ago.
Damn, that was a whole generation of another system ago. This whole generation that they had, Xbox, poor, bad. I mean, they didn't have one AAA game that was like top notch besides Gears of War. I mean, Halo 5, that didn't get a lot of good reactions and good responses when it came out. They said they had some I played a little bit of it, but I couldn't get all the way into it. They said basically it only had like one waha or moment where it was just like, oh, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It made you like, why you see that? You know what I mean? They only had one of those type of moments in the game. You can't have a AAA game only have like one moment like that in the whole game. Like it gotta be a Halo need to be like Uncharted. Like, you know what I mean? You need to make it like, if it's not an open world game, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wasn't. You know what I mean? That wasn't an open world game, so you put elements in there. You put cinematic elements in that game, and they don't put cinematic elements into their game like that.
No, they don't.
When they do, it's choppy. It don't look cinematic. It look, it just don't look right. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of shit that they got to go back to the drawing board with when it comes to their exclusives. I really do hope that they get it together. I hope they just, they do get some like AAAs that's like, a must have, because that's better for us. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like it's better for the gamers. But if they ain't gonna do it, I know what other party will.
Nintendo, probably.
You know what I mean? Right. Nintendo even do this shit. So if Nintendo can do this shit on a consistent basis, ain't no reason why Xbox shouldn't be able to do it. Y'all got actually one of probably the most money out of all the companies right now.
That's a fact.
So it's
y'all
like
have money.
Y'all got the bread. Y'all just don't have the studios. Y'all don't have the right studios to make the right product. And I mean, that can be on your. Ain't no excuses for that. That's on you at the end of the day, for real. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Xbox, that is on you, because you make those contracts. You look out for those people that you want to buy, and you buy those studios that you did buy, and they ain't amount up to shit. And a lot of shit that y'all did have on deck, y'all canceled the shit. scale bound. So, like, y'all just, they got to go to the drawing board with their shit and figure that shit out, like, in one way or the other. Or this next generation, if they repeat the same thing with this next generation, you can pretty much forget exclusives. You can pretty much forget exclusives goodbye for Xbox and just focus on them just being your service game system, where you basically get everything digital through Xbox Live Pass and rock out with that way. And just, you know, pay your service for your games if you want to do a next gen or have a next gen game on a console that's not so expensive with the, you know, Xbox Series S or whatever the case may be. But I think they just, I think that's gonna be their niche, and I think that's where they're gonna stick at. I think they probably gonna come out or try to attempt to do one or two more like big AAA exclusives, and I think they're gonna fail. And I think after that they're gonna realize, like, look, we just gonna focus on the games that's all coming out on all the systems, and if you want to play on this for free, you know, online and all that shit like they trying to do now, then come on and fuck with us. We'll go ahead and get you right. But that's what they had to do just to get right, or get on. That's what they're gonna have to do just to get on an even playing field with PlayStation right now, because PlayStation is so far ahead when it comes to exclusives, contests, games, being interactive, connecting with people, all that shit. They pretty much handling their shit well when it comes to the gaming community. So I mean, the Xbox has got to follow suit. They got to figure it out, follow suit, and try to do better. Because right now they ain't doing it for me. Yeah,
Sony is the Marvel, and Xbox is DC. So you see where it comes from.
You got it.
Next topic. So Marvel's Avengers leak. So the podcast the video that you linked me to, they was talking about the characters that was going to be in the Marvel's Avengers game. So the Marvel characters that's going to be in the game are Falcon, Kate Bishop, Hawkeye's daughter, War Machine, Winter Soldier, Captain Marvel, Quake, Ant-Man.
You said Winter Soldier?
Wow. Yeah, that's what they said.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Winter Soldier, War Machine, Captain Marvel, Quake, Ant-Man, the Wasp, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, and Scarlet Witch.
Black Panther gonna be in there too?
Yeah, that's what they said on the video that you sent me.
Yeah, they had to have Black Panther on there. Like,
it made sense.
You could not have Black Panther on there. All right.
What's your thoughts?
As far as the characters, I like it. I mean, I like it. I feel like they're gonna probably add maybe one or two more, heroes as far as like with some DLC or some shit like that if they, if they do it that way. But from what I understand, with those characters, it fits this game. Those ones,
those definitely.
Those fit this game and they combat system, so that worked perfectly. At first I was like, how they gonna do Spider-Man? But after playing with Black Widow, I see how they gonna do Spider-Man. I see exactly how they gonna do Spider-Man. So it's gonna all mesh well. The thing with them is just gonna have to, they're gonna have to just do this cleaning up, like, you know what I mean, with the graphics, with certain shit, the pop-ins, I know it's a beta and shit like that, but I mean, I know this is the shit that they're gonna have to clean up, period, point blank. That's what they're gonna have to do. I'm not surprised that it leaked either, with it being so close to release date. I just want to see how people gonna react to it as far as the sales. This is a game that I really want to see. Like, how these sales gonna be for this shit? Like, cause it's so hot and cold.
Yeah.
I mean, with the game, most people like it or they hate it. You know what I mean? Or they don't think nothing of it. Basically, like, it ain't gonna be shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, I want to see the sales of this shit for real. I'm really like contemplating the sales of this shit. Like, is it gonna really be a hit for the people? You know what I mean? Is it gonna blow up or do some type of numbers? You know what I mean? I hope it do. Because that means that they're gonna put more into it if they do. That's games of service. That's how it is. It's Avengers. Kind of funny was talking about this the other day. They was talking about what we was talking about on our last episode. Like, you feel like it's rushed. Like, and they said the same shit. Like, they feel like it's rushed for real because there's a lot of bugs in it that they just gotta work out. Game got a skeleton to it. It even got some meat on the bones for real. It got a, you know what I mean? It's got a now you gotta, you know, put it in the gym, go work it out. You know what I mean? Flex it up a little bit, get it in the right shape, and I think it's gonna be great. And then I feel this is free upgrade too, right? With PS5.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. They didn't really talk about. I didn't really hear news about the Avengers and PS5. I just heard that they're gonna just add a lot of content for the game when it comes out and stuff like that, and it's gonna be free.
Okay, alright, yeah. So I feel like, you know, it's gonna be alright, you know what I mean? They're gonna make this shit work and they're gonna, you know, make it basically benefit, you know, the team, Disney and everybody else that's trying to get a check from it.
Yeah.
So, you know, Avengers is needed. Sorry guys, you know, leaked, but somebody gonna leak that shit one way or the other.
Most definitely, it's Marvel. Every
Yeah.
time something Marvel, anytime it's a Marvel situation, it's gonna get leaked.
Hell yeah,
But-
movies get leaked like crazy.
Yeah. But my thoughts about it, I'm excited. Hopefully they do something different with this game, because I always wanted a game where they added like a whole bunch of characters and then there's like a big war scene at the end of the game, or they added like a DLC.
Right.
That will be lit, because I feel like they have the technology to do that. They can add like mad characters to the game, and they can just have a big war scene at the end, or do a DLC where all the characters team up or meet each other for the first time, because we don't know if these characters even know each other already, because they don't know if Spider-Man's out there, because these Avengers are not the Avengers from the Spider-Man game. These Avengers are like from another parallel universe, because when you think about it, because this Spider-Man that's going to be in Marvel's Avengers is not the Spider-Man from the PS4 version. It's like a different Spider-Man. So
Yeah, I think it's gonna be comic based basically. They're gonna keep it
Yeah.
for the comics.
yeah, so it's basically gonna be like, it's probably a Spider-Man, and these Avengers and Spider-Man and all the characters that's gonna be in this game, they're probably in another dimension. So it's like you got to think about it like that, because you don't know what they can do with this game, and I can't wait. I'm a big fan of Hawkeye. I'm a big fan of Black Panther. I'm a big fan of Winter Soldier. So I can't wait to see what they can do in this game, and I can't wait. I'm excited.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, Winter Soldier, Black Panther. Oh yeah, this is gonna go lit.
Yeah.
I just like to see like what kind of moves they're gonna put into it, how they gonna flesh the game out as far as the combat, and try to just add on to it. But I like this shit, man. I mean, it's like playing Destiny with Avengers.
Yeah, true. It has a feel to Destiny. Like the enemies kind of look like Destiny, like enemies. So
Yeah, like
So
the enemy,
it's
how they
nothing different
spongy and
like
shit. It just reminds me of Destiny for real.
yeah,
These boys leveled up on us.
that's a fact. We getting and I died.
That's what I say. We getting our ass kicked. Something
That's
serious.
crazy.
That was just a Hulk
next-
mission.
That's a fact. Next topic. Sony's working on a next gen VR. Your thoughts? Well, you told me about that.
Yeah, I did
This
see
is all
that.
you.
Yeah, they working on the next gen VR. What I found out though is that they not necessarily working on it for the gaming system. They actually just working on it for like Universal. They working on a VR. But I'm, you know, more than anything, they gonna put that with the PS5. Chris got a PSVR, and if I want to play VR, I pretty much just go over to Chris' house and fuck with it. But the VR, it needs to be more wireless. I mean, at the end of the day, it needs to be wireless. And then the fidelity of the resolution within the screen on the visor, it needs to be at least 1080p. It ain't really 1080p on there on the first one at all. But at the same time, I feel like out of those, or out of that type of particular situation, I mean, the scenario that you can come with, I mean, deal with at the time. You gotta play the game that you dealt with, you know what I mean? And just work with it.
Me, I don't really care for VR. I'm not a fan of it. Hopefully in the future they do something like Ready Player One, where you just go inside of a game and you can see everything inside the game, like and react, like it makes it feel real. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, that's like that's how that new game that we just downloaded, what is that called?
Hyperspace, Escape.
Yeah, that the whole concept of that is Ready Player One to me. Like, that whole story is Ready Player One, and I believe honestly that's where games headed anyway. When it comes to this shit, I feel like that's people gonna put on that VR, once these games get to the quality level that they need to as far as video and production wise and just editing and all that shit, and graphics and all that shit, I feel once they gonna get that shit mastered. And once they get that shit mastered,
of course,
log in.
They gonna have the technology for it.
Yeah, just log in. The thing is about that though, people gonna have to, you know what I mean? People that's like super gamers, it's gonna be harder for them to come out of that world when they're in VR, especially if it's something that they like that don't make them sick and shit like that, motion wise.
Yeah.
Once it gets to that point where it's common and it's just, you know, normal and they figure that shit out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where most games probably gonna be played, through VR. And I feel like once they become wireless and the 5G shit kick in, I mean, it's already there. Games just gonna be able to be played anywhere. You know what I mean? Just pop your shit on and just play them anywhere. So it's gonna be something where I feel like it could be a hindrance to mankind as far as just, I don't think we ready for that shit mentally. I don't think we prepared for that Ready Player One type shit yet. If we are, so be it, bring it on. But if we, mentally, I just don't think we ready for it. But I could be wrong, you know what I mean? I could be wrong. I can't speak for everybody else. And I ain't trying to really speak for everybody else, but I'm just looking at the majority of what a lot of parents go through with their kids now. And
they can't get their kids off that game.
Yeah, they can't get their kids off that game. Like, it's too addictive for them. So I feel like if they can get that addiction under control, then they should be all right. But shit, that's just hard for a 10-year-old, 11-year-old kid that just ain't got nothing to do and just, you know, they want to play the game all damn day. But that's one thing that I be doing with my son. Like, I be having to break and give it space and shit like that. Like, you can't just be chilling with me or chilling all day and not do something or have nothing to show for it or not put some work in. Like, every day you get up, you're supposed to put some work in, and then you know what I mean, reward yourself by, you know, doing some shit, playing a game, shit like that type of shit. Because that shit, you even appreciate the games more. You know what I mean? Oh, it just glitched on you. See that?
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Hell?
They need to fix this game. I hope this is not like this in release date. Because if it is, they really gonna. Oh,
I'm out the map.
You out the map?
Bruh, I am looking inside. I'm on the bottom of the map, bruh.
Yeah, we died. So we gotta pick a different mission because we gonna keep dying.
We too strong. They too strong for us on this one.
Yeah. Damn, so you got any more thoughts about it or no?
But on the VR.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, Sony gonna come out with it when they ready. And I feel like this is gonna be a better version of VR Plus too. They gonna definitely come out. Dude, my question for you is, you think it's gonna come out within the first year or not? A PS5?
It probably is. You never know. Because when it comes up to Sony, you never know what they're gonna do next.
Yeah, that's one thing about them, bro. You do not know what they're gonna do next. Like, you get an idea, but you don't know, like, what's the official until the official start. Like, they real good at that.
Cause Sony, they kind of have that power to do whatever they want. If they want to make another fucking what game can they? What game is like official to Sony? Like another Uncharted, and they don't tell us about it. They can make another Uncharted and not tell us about it because they have that power.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That is true.
And it's like,
and the
thing about
because
Sony,
the studios are direct and they work in partnership with them, so it's like, yeah, if they wanted to release some shit just out of the blue, they could. Like, no cap.
Exactly.
No cap. You're right. They got the power because they bought the right to studios.
Exactly. Hold on.
Like
did
that.
you just leave?
Oh, I thought I brought you with me. Yeah.
No, I got it. Yeah, but yeah, Sony, they doing good. Like, I don't like this moment. But Sony has its flaws too, and Xbox has its flaws. But nothing is perfect. You know, everything's gonna have its issues. You just gotta get used to it.
Yeah.
It's gaming. Gaming's gonna have its issues. Gaming is not perfect. But hey, what can you do? Anyway, next topic. Let's add this to the list. GTA. Oh well, not GTA. Sony isn't spending $750 million on GTA 6. I read a little bit about. I read a little bit about this, and I guess they're not really spending that much money on GTA 6 for it to be on PS5, I guess.
Oh, hold on,
I'm
hold
not
on.
sure.
So you saying that? Hold on, say that top again. They said Xbox
It
is
said, no, Sony isn't spending $750 million on GTA 6. That's what the article said.
They are spending
I don't know
it,
what
they're not spending it.
No, they're not spending it. It's not spending that money
Oh,
on
okay,
GTA
so I
6.
think that, you know what? That's right, because I read the deal with the first one. It was something like that. They actually like paid them to like let them have it free on the on the systems and everything like that.
Yeah.
So in this case, but man, that's tough, man. They don't want to.
Well, Rockstar can get that money back, so I don't know why they need to get money from Sony. Like,
That's what I'm thinking too. But the only reason why they would do it is because they want to make it exclusive. You know what I mean? My thing is with Sony.
That's a
That's
bad
a
idea
lot.
to do that.
That's
That's a
a
bad
lot.
idea to just put it on Sony, because if you just put it on the PlayStation, that's gonna be bad. Because when you think about it, PlayStation, like when you think, like I know Xbox is fucking up with their games. They don't really have much games, but at the same time, put GTA 6 on Xbox too. Like also do that, because it's like, why are you just gonna put it on the PlayStation? Because not everyone's gonna buy the PlayStation 5. Not everyone's gonna buy the Xbox. So put it on both consoles so you could do that cross-platform thing like Call of Duty Warzone. It's like, do that. Make smart moves. Don't just have one-sided deals with PlayStation or Xbox. Like, that's how you lose money and that's how you lose fans. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Nah, you definitely got a point on that one for sure. They gotta adapt.
Exactly. But anyway, you got any more thoughts about it?
Nah, I'm gonna fuck with if the quality is good, like next level, I'm gonna fuck with it. But I like to, like with the VRs, I like to wait for the second round of the development to come out, because like with the first one that came out, and then they had a second one that came out with some quality of life features that was a little bit better. So that's basically what I would wait for, the quality of life feature relaunch of that. And then once that happens, then I'm gonna jump on it. It ain't gonna be something that I'm gonna just get straight out the gate. Especially if it got wires and shit. That shit just be too difficult to put in, pull out, hook up, and then put it back up. Like, and then you only gonna play it for like max an hour in that position or in that situation, because at the PS VR, the first one is real heavy on motion sickness. So if you got motion sickness real bad, it ain't gonna mix well. It's gonna be a bad mix.
That's a fact. Yeah. But yeah, next topic. Question of the day: if you had the opportunity to work at any gaming studio, which one, why, and name one thing you would do different in the games?
I thought about this question. If I had the opportunity, I would probably 2K.
Why?
Because they have everything that I need as far as gaming. They got 2K21 as far as basketball. You got your Grand Theft Autos, and then they always plush me with something like a Red Dead Redemption 2 or
2K is not Rockstar. That's Rockstar. You mean what?
Not Rockstar, but 2K and Rockstar are in unison with each other, ain't they?
Nah, they different companies.
I thought they was damn.
Nah,
I'm thinking somebody
2K
else.
2K has 2K, BioShock, what else, and some other games.
Right, but I'm thinking 2K is over somebody else that's like big.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I can't think of it right now. It ain't hitting me, but you right. I would probably do 2K just because I play 2K21 NBA. And then 2K got good games too at the same time. They do come out with some decent games like Mafia and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
BioShock, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, so they got some decent games, but I would probably more so focus on development in the 2K21 series, the basketball series. What I would implement to it. To me, they devs don't hoop. Like, so you just having somebody that understands basketball, you know what I mean? Like really basketball. in that type of field and just really like filling them out and helping them out with the development of that game, that would be me. I mean, I would probably pick them to work on something that I'm also passionate about. Other than that, I think if I didn't have like a 2K21 to like really join as far as like another studio that I like, I would probably say either it would be Rockstar or Naughty Dog. Me, more than likely, I probably would pick Naughty Dog because I just love the quality of their games. Rockstar, I like Rockstar, but as of late, they've been so heavy focused on the money that they've been making on GTA Online. They haven't been putting out a lot of games that they used to put out, like, you know, how they used to come out with just different games. They used to come out with games like a lot.
Every year.
Yeah, almost every year. Like, even if it wasn't an up-to-par game, like the game with the mall riots and all that shit. I remember they came out with that game. I played that shit too. I had it, actually. Bully. They just got a lot of different games that's actually, like, real top-notch. Red Dead. You know, they hard. I give them that. They hard as hell. But, I got to thank for Naughty Dog and Uncharted, man. And what I would do at Naughty Dog, probably... it really ain't much that I could do at Naughty Dog. I would just probably just follow suit and just join what they do, you know what I mean? Because they got that shit on lock as far as just the development of their games and how they just put everything out, how they do everything. I'm a sucker for Naughty Dog. I don't see them, you know what I mean? I can't see them doing no type of wrong for real right now. So then, what about you?
Me, I probably might work for Rockstar because I'm a big fan of that company, that studio. And what I'll do is differently. Like, why I will work for Rockstar is because the way they make their games, like, it's like so much details they put in that game. Like, especially in Red Dead 2, you know how many details was in that game? It's like, crazy. It's like you don't even want to fast travel in that game. You want to ride your horse to your camp so you can see what's going on around you. That's the thing I like about it. And the thing I would change in their games is, like, I will make it more realistic. So, like, you know how, like, in GTA, like, I will make you, like, in the story mode, you will be able to, like, to buy a new house or pay bills or pay rent. Pay, like, a car. Like, I will make it more realistic. Like,
you know what I like? I want in GTA, no cap. I know it's probably like something that people don't really care for or think that it'd be really cool. I want them to have gas meters in the cars.
Oh yeah, most
definitely. I want to be able to pull up at a gas station and put some gas in the car. Like, they got so many gas stations on GTA 5, and it's so natural.
And there's no use for them.
Yeah, and it's so natural how they look and how they just like. How you pull up at the gas station and feel like you really at a gas station on GTA 5.
Exactly.
Like, that's what I really like about Rockstar 2. It's like they really they make that aspect of just that game and they put that real life aspect into it and it just really feel right. Like GTA, like I said, I consider that one of my top favorite games of all time because of the engine. The engine alone is just so fucking versatile. And you can do so much with it. They surprise themselves probably every day how much they can do with that system. And that game alone, with the updates that they come out with and how everything been free. You know what I mean? Just go ahead and fuck with it. Just everything free. Just come and fuck with it. Everybody been spending money on their own with it. They microtransaction is you know, they doing their thing on it, but it ain't like with GTA, the grind and reward system ain't diluted. It works. It ain't diluted. If you don't want to buy nothing, you don't have to. You can still grind your way up and get rewarded for it and get what you want out of it. Like, so I like it for that aspect. The microtransactions doesn't hurt the game.
Exactly.
Yeah, at GTA 5, I could say the microtransactions really don't hurt that game. It don't make you a lot better than somebody else. You just got more skins or more vehicles than somebody. Your vehicle might be a little bit faster, but hey, guess what? If I really want that vehicle, I can put in some grind time and go and do a couple heists and get that shit in one heist. You know what I mean? So it's like yeah, the grind and reward system it works. They got that shit like meshed well right now. It's perfect right now as far as how they got that shit over on Rockstar. So I give you Rockstar for sure. Like I said, that would probably be one of my other ones too, because it's just I love their games and I love the details of their games. Like GTA 3, my nigga. When that came out,
Oh
bro.
yeah, I'm playing that now.
Like when I came out, bro, I remember playing that and I played that like all day, all night. Like I remember just getting it, and my dad, he ended up getting it, and he was just like, man, I mean, he ain't even have to get it. Like he was just like, I just want something new. You know what I mean? What's new? What's popping right now?
Yeah, I feel you.
And I was telling him, like, me and the guy at the counter, he was like, yeah, this live, man. You need to get it. You gotta see it. It's open world, and everything. I was like, man, I was just thinking, like, I want an open world game. I want something that's gonna last long. Like that shit hit the spot so much for me when that first came out, man. It was
that
like,
game was amazing.
It was like everything that I wanted, and it was everything that I wanted at that time. So it made it even more amplified for me. So I put so much hours into GTA 3, bro. Like so many hours into GTA 3.
Yeah.
And then how like one thing Rockstar, I didn't like GTA 4. I didn't like that. I didn't care for it.
That was the best one.
I didn't
tripping.
like GTA 4 for real, bro. Like I mean,
why? Like why was it? Is this a story, the character, or the way it looked?
The story and the character. It took me out.
What? Nah, Nico was the best character. His character, his charisma was perfect in the game. The way he came to the country, broke, had nothing, and then he worked his way up. That was amazing.
He had the Tony Montana story. I give him that. He grew on me in the story. He definitely grew on me. I liked him a lot better towards the end of everything, but he just was like how could I put it? It was something missing. Like it was just something missing with his character. I don't know what it was. I can't put my finger on it, but it was just something missing with his character. But I did like his come up. I did like how respect. That's what he was looking for. You know what I mean? That's what he. Yeah. You know what I mean? He was
looking for money.
Right. He wanted his. He knew that came with the money and the money and the respect, the power, and everything like that. I think when I think about it, GTA 4 story was actually fleshed out really, really well.
Yeah.
It was fleshed
good.
out really, really well. I give him that. It was. I give him that. I just don't. For some reason, I don't know. I beat it. You know what I mean? I put the time into it. I beat it. I did everything that I needed to do with it. You know what it was though? I think I was playing like Metal Gear Solid 4 at the time. I was playing those two at the same time, so it was like, you know what I mean? Like I was getting hit with a lot of different story elements at the same time. But 5, I just was. I mean, when I seen the first stories on 5 and how big they was opening up everything, and then how they was. What I like about 5 the most is the city. No cap.
The city is open world.
It's alive.
It's massive.
Yeah, it's like
you can
the
do
city.
so much stuff in that game.
Yeah, the city itself feel alive, and it's hard to make a gaming world or a system and make that world feel alive without the. You know what I mean? The character is supposed to pretty much guide and direct everything for the player, but in that game, the city pretty much directs the player and what they gonna do and what they not gonna do. Just everything on that shit, like it's crazy. Like I understand you could tell the difference between how you play on story mode and online, but like with the different like random stories and all that type of shit. I wish they would put those random events into online, but that's so hard to do because you got so many people on the same cloud trying to do something, and you only can do those random events, so many times within that cloud to where everybody ain't going crazy at each other trying to get that one bit of, whatever the case may be. Now, they could probably do it where they got different random events in the city online, and, they will basically pop in a new one or reset it every so many minutes on that cloud. You know what I mean? After somebody try to get it, or if everybody get one and then they reset it up and then you can try that again. But, just the details of the game, man. It was awesome. It was
amazing.
It was more realistic, you know what I mean? And it was just modern. And that's what I liked about it. It was modern and it was more realistic. And I like Los Santos, bro. I just wanted Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. That was one of my favorite Grand Theft Autos, because
Yeah.
they implemented the RPG aspect almost into it. So
Yeah.
when they did that, it was like, okay, let me see how they gonna do that or implement that into GTA 5. They ain't really do it that much, but it's in there a little bit. You know what I mean? You see your stats on the side, what you do on there, you know, attributes to your little stats and shit. So just overall, I like that game, or I feel that that's one of the best games ever that came out because just the engine and the time that they put into that is fucking amazing. It's mind blowing, bro. When you really like sit
Yeah.
back and just think about it, that shit is ahead of its time, bro. Way ahead of its time.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So what else? Oh, so yeah, I would just go to. I work for Rockstar. The reason why I'm a big fan of that studio, and yeah, I'll just do like realistic stuff. Like I'll just have you in the story mode buy a car, pay bills, and
Eat
stuff like
food.
that. Eat food.
Yeah.
Eat food. Do realistic stuff like find a wife, have a family, retire from the criminal life. Just do regular human stuff, like, you know, and just have that realistic feel to it. You know, that's what I'll do if I was working at Rockstar, because I
Now
feel like people will like enjoy that. But yeah,
I see what you see. What you said. People actually been doing that on the PC version of the game. They've been modding it to be more
yeah,
realistic,
I noticed that.
and like that's basically what it's been doing. But like people say they love that shit. Like I be watching people's streams and Twitches and shit. Like they love that shit more than the regular game. Like no cap,
Yeah.
they be liking
That's
that
why people
realistic
play
shit.
Sims.
Yeah, yeah, like they be my sisters, that's they shit. Sims, that's they shit. My daughter, she plays Sims, like that's they shit. So like I be watching them play and they be doing everything is slow motion. Everything is I ain't gonna say slow motion, but it's like it's real life. You know what I mean? They even
Yeah,
pull up to people,
that's what
say what's
people
up to
like.
people and everything. Like that's why I say that engine is crazy, bro. Like you really can have like a virtual another life in that game, bro, and really like just play that shit out. You know what I mean? And then go to the
Yeah,
crib, all that type of shit. Smoke, drink, all that shit. Go to the strip club. It's crazy, man. It's just crazy.
yeah,
So I
people
fuck
like
with
that
that
type of
game.
stuff.
Yeah, I fuck with that, man.
Yeah. All right, next topic. Let me clip this on video so I can edit this out.
Matter of fact, bro, I'm about to load up GTA, bro. I'm about to
Are
load
you
it
about
up.
to load it up right
I'm
now?
about to load it up right now, bro.
You trying to do some heists or something?
Yeah, let's do one mission or something while we speaking on it.
Alright,
Matter of
bet, bet,
fact, you
bet,
about to
bet.
chop that? Yeah, we can go into the next
Yeah,
part of
I
it.
already
Yeah.
edited it, so we. Oh, bro, you streaming?
I was streaming. Hold on, let me.
You streaming? You still?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me hold on. I'm gonna stop it and it's gonna come off anyway because I gotta close the application.